Deep within the San Juan Mountains of southwestern Colorado is a bucket list hike with big mountains, majestic meadows, waterfalls, and stair-step plateau lakes. This is Blue Lakes. This journey starts just 20 minutes outside the town of Ouray, where a turnoff off the main street heads down a long and bumpy road to the Trailhead. Good morning. Today we're doing Blue Lakes Trail. There's 3 lakes here, the lower, middle, and upper. We're gonna go hit all 3 of them. And it looks up nicely on Mount Schneffels. I won't be doing Schneffels today. I'm not acclimatized enough and also not fit enough to do a 1,700 meter, whatever that is, 5,000 or 6,000 foot climb in this type of altitude. So we're just doing the lakes today. Just back there was a bunch of cougar poop on the trail, which is interesting. Nice and furry. So it doesn't look like it's fresh, but you know, it is what it is. There's probably 10 cars at the trailhead here. And I saw a couple people start not too long ago, so there are people back here. So this trail starts off really steep. Not quite as steep as the sister peak that I just did in Ouray, but up there we've already gone up, me and you, we've gone up 884 feet over 1.97 kilometers, 0.3 or 4 miles. So it's quite a bit of elevation gain. That's 1/3 of the trail. Just taking a break here. This would be the first of many river crossings. So we're definitely more than halfway up now. I've adopted this group as my family away from home. They all have Sony cameras. It's funny, when we were crossing the river, there's like 3 of us taking shots, so pretty funny. This is the kind of spot that's really hard to film and show it with my tripod because I can't get an angle. You can see down there, it's like barbarically steep. That is probably the steepest forest I've ever seen. That's steeper than, if you check out my Thunder Mountain video, that's my steepest I've ever gone up. That's bonkers.
After climbing above the steep forest, you once again reunite with the East Fork Dallas Creek. This creek is a fast-flowing river with tons of downed trees and impressive views. Reaching this spot, you know you're just a short climb from the first and lower Blue Lake. Spending the day with a family of photographers was quite fun. We all found our spots to get our shots. Matthew decided to climb across this log. A gutsy move, but I respect the dedication to get the shot.
Whoa!
After taking in the meadow views of the first blue lake, it was time to head up to gain more elevation to see the other lakes. But first we'd have to make a couple more river crossings as we'd gone off trail and needed to find our way back up to get on the ridge.
So that last section there was not part of the main trail, it was just photographers. We're out there taking cool pictures of the Indian paintbrush, the flowers, the lake, all that kind of good stuff. So the main trail is now over here behind me. So the ascent from the first lake up to the second one is pretty steep and rocky. So our path across goes right there. This is amazing.
I fear heights. It's hard for me to look at her there.
No rocks up.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's crazy. To the third lake now, and we found out there's another tiny little lake up there, a fourth lake. So we're gonna have lunch and then head up there. The air is really thin up here, and there's no way, I'll show you guys, there's no way I'd be able to get up Schnuffles today. It's way up there. So from the third lake here, there's a switchback that goes, you can barely see up there, and then you go back into the bowl or go on the ridge, and then that goes up to Mount Schnuffles up there. That's still another 700 meters, 2200 feet. of gain to get up there, so 14,000 feet. Yeah, it's hard to breathe up here. Man, this is incredible. Look at the beauty around here. This is one of the most insane places I've ever stood. Look at this, mountains everywhere. I'm exhausted because the air's thin. This lake, wow, just wow. Days like this are just real magical. Today's a good day. So we've got a summit cairn here. I don't know what this is called. This is bucket list kind of stuff. Just incredible. It's gonna be hard to leave. Wow.
After a long and stressful drive out on that gravel road, I head south to hike the first mountain I've ever seen that's red. I hope these videos inspire you to get out and see the world. Leave a comment sharing your favorite places I can add to my list, and be sure to subscribe. A big thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you want to support my efforts, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/davidhiking. And remember, keep smiling and keep exploring.